Early life and criminal career. Michael O'Leary, known as Finn, was born into a world of crime. Like many other Irish immigrants in the United States during the 1920s and 1930s, especially during Prohibition, Finn grew up in an environment where organized crime was seen as a way to escape poverty and gain influence. He quickly learned that the law wasn't always on the side of justice and realized that those willing to break the rules often reap the biggest rewards. Finn's criminal activities started with small-time scams and thefts, but he soon discovered that the real profits lay in working with Chicago's major mafia families. The Prohibition era offered countless opportunities to profit from the illegal alcohol trade, and Finn was one of the men ready to seize this opportunity. He became involved in bootlegging, money laundering, and protecting speakeasies, illegal bars that thrived during Prohibition. Relationships and his downfall. Finn wasn't just a gangster seeking power and wealth. He was also a man who longed for family and loyalty. This was most evident in his relationship with his wife, Angelina Bow. Finn was deeply in love with her, seeing her as his muse and anchor in an otherwise brutal world. However, their marriage was far from happy. Angelina had high demands and constantly pushed for more wealth and status, driving Finn deeper into the criminal underworld. She was manipulative and used Finn's affection to secure her own comfort and prosperity. Despite his criminal dealings, Finn remained unwaveringly loyal to his wife. Yet Angelina saw him more as a means to an end, someone to finance her luxurious lifestyle. Over time, their relationship deteriorated, and Angelina began an affair with one of the men Finn had previously wronged. When Finn discovered this betrayal, it shattered him emotionally. But rather than leaving her, he sought ways to continue pleasing her, a decision that would lead him into even deeper trouble. His loyalty to his wife ultimately became his undoing. Finn was arrested for grand fraud and other criminal activities, largely due to Angelina's betrayal. She turned him over to the authorities, likely to save herself or sever ties without facing the consequences. This betrayal resulted in Finn being sentenced to life imprisonment on the infamous prison island of Alcatraz. Alcatraz and the Sinister Alliance. In Alcatraz, Finn encountered other notorious criminals, including Salvatore DeLuca, Billy Handsome, and Albert the Weasel Arlington. These four men were united by their shared goal of escaping prison, but their personalities and motivations couldn't have been more different. While Sal was an experienced mafia boss and Billy a ruthless killer, Finn appeared to have a code of honor. He wanted to make amends for his mistakes, yet remained drawn to the allure of the criminal world. Finn harbored a particular dislike for Weasel, whom he viewed as weak and opportunistic. While the others saw Weasel as just another tool for their escape plan, Finn deeply distrusted him. He believed Weasel would eventually betray them all, a dark irony given that Finn himself had been imprisoned through betrayal. In Mob of the Dead, the group plans a daring escape from the prison, initiated by Weasel. Weasel believes that they can build a plane to fly off the island, but Finn and the others soon realize that this is more of a delusion than a feasible plan. Still, they follow Weasel's lead, seeing no other option, and events spiral out of control. Eternal Punishment, the cycle of Mob of the Dead. The core theme of Mob of the Dead revolves around the endless cycle of punishment in which the four inmates of Alcatraz are trapped. They are doomed to relive the same night over and over, attempting to escape the prison, only to fail each time. This cycle serves as a metaphysical punishment for the crimes they committed in life. Each of them is trapped by their own sins in one way or another. For Finn, the cycle forces him to relive the betrayal of his wife and his own naivety repeatedly. He had believed that his loyalty to Angelina would protect him from the consequences of his actions. But in reality, it was that very loyalty that led to his downfall. His desire for power and recognition in the criminal world brought him nothing but pain and betrayal. As the cycle nears its climax, the group decides to kill Weasel, believing him to be the cause of their plight. However, this act does nothing to break the cycle and only serves to perpetuate their torment. The true tragedy lies in the fact that the men fail to see that their own decisions and willingness to resort to violence are what keep them trapped in this endless loop. Conclusion: Michael Finn O'Leary is more than just a gangster. He is a tragic figure who embodies the themes of loyalty, betrayal, and moral decay in the world of Mob of the Dead. His story is one of desperation and the constant struggle to justify his choices, all while being overwhelmed by the forces of crime and fate. The endless cycle in which he is trapped serves as eternal punishment for his inability to break free from his own corrupt nature.